I just called eye doctor in the next town, and it rang and it rang and it went through, and computer picked up. It said, "You have reached the emergency line. Due to Hurricane Florence, you will be experiencing increased wait times on your call. Please call back later." We're in Indiana. I didn't know Hurricane Florence came this way. So with that, welcome to this episode. We're gonna get going, have some fun today, and just for the record, I called right back and get straight through to the secretary. So I don't know what the telephone system switched me to, but Hurricane Florence increased call times. I guess having 5 feet of water in your office would delay your getting back to people. Man, that was crazy. That whole North Carolina thing. Prayers out to those people. All right, so that said, let's get going with this one and let's see what happens today. I don't know the last time I had cash. Honestly, do not know. I cannot remember the last time I had cash. But I'm getting ready to go into this gas station, and I'm getting ready to buy an unsweet tea and pay with my debit card. And that's just like, it just always feels a little awkward. It's like, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm old-fashioned, but buying a $2 drink with your debit card. I've bought $2 lunches with my debit card, so I don't know why this is any different, but I don't know, it just feels weird. Yes, you were just been waiting to hear that for a long time. And before I go in, I just want to make a comment. Some of you who have been around the channel for a few minutes, for a few months, these last 2 weeks, you've been like, hey, looks like this guy has lost some weight. It is not a trick lens. It is not a Adobe Premiere effect. It is, in fact, I actually have lost some weight, and I'm gonna take the windfall of being in all that hospital stuff and losing the weight. I'm gonna try to hold on to this weight loss by, you know, being a little more accountable to my diet. So you guys who are watching will kind of be my accountability. Let the community, the channel community, sort of watch this and see if I can keep it off. So I really want to stay slimmer. My knees will appreciate that. My back will appreciate that. Anyway, that's all I got for this little segment. I was going to go get some tea, and that's what I'm now going to go do. Unsweet it will be. Gonna be good. Look away. So good. So my first kind of interpretive moment in this episode is this. Sometimes if you watch somebody and you don't know the background or the context, or you don't know what's going on, you might look at their behavior and think to yourself, well, this person is acting bizarre. This person is acting very strange. And here I'll give you an example. Where I'm parked, I picked this spot very intentionally for 2 reasons. One is for another video I'm doing for my Snap Life videos, I wanted to get this time lapse of people coming and going from the pumps. And I want to get the sun behind me. And 2, for this talking to the camera thing, I wanted the sun behind me so I could be in the shade. And so I parked in this place very deliberately, which is far, far away from the door. Secondly is I wanted to get a clip of me opening the door, which you saw a minute ago. And that required me to stand at the door. Well, the door I wanted to stand at was the one with the best light. And as I was standing there, this whole herd of people wanted to go in and out. And so I had to just stand there waiting and waiting and waiting. So So in a vacuum, my behavior probably looked pretty strange, and the cashier probably saw me go out the door I didn't want to use, stand there for a few minutes, and then come back in and then go out the door I did want to use. So if you don't know what the person's doing, that is to say, not knowing that I was shooting this video, they probably thought I was crazy or, you know, disoriented, or something was wrong with this old dude in the salmon colored golf shirt, because what in the heck is he doing? Not to mention when I stood there to videotape opening the cabinet to get the tea. So before you jump to conclusions about someone, stop and take a breath and have a second thought and ask yourself, maybe I just don't know why they're doing it. Maybe they have a good reason to do it that way. Maybe they're not crazy, insane people. That's always a possibility, that they're not insane. Being insane is a possibility, but not insane is also a possibility. All right, next stop in this day in the life is, I'm gonna go find a place. I'm gonna shoot this snap life. I have this snap life in mind, and I think it's a pretty good one. It's kind of a follow-up on, actually it might be today's, what I'm shooting today. The one I'm shooting is kind of a follow-up on the one I think is scheduled for today. But since this video that you're watching, I should stop talking and just go do my thing. All right, so I have I came here and shot the snap life. This is that soccer field that no one's playing soccer today. I mean, it's 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. So no one's playing soccer. Anyway, got that shot. I'm gonna go back and edit it and see where we are with the episode. So go edit the snap life. Got a few phone calls and things to make, but that's kind of the plan for going forward from here. So yeah. Well, I worked on my snap life video. I got that shot, and I worked on this episode up to a point. Looks like I have enough. I think I'm going to close this one out. I'm going to close this 175 out and just kind of reprise here in this little vacant lot the jump to conclusions conversation. I'm on my way to the store. I'm going to spare you that. I'm just going to get some store stuff, grocery store, nothing exciting. So, jumping to conclusions, there is a vast amount of injustice that occurs in this world because of a specific form of jumping to conclusions, and that form of jumping to a conclusion is called prejudice. When we prejudice people based on these broad, vast categories, we're very often missing the details that sets one person apart from the group. All football players are not, fill in the blank. All blondes are not. All redheads are not, fill in the blank. Whatever gigantic, enormous category. Jumping to a conclusion about someone before you get to know them, it is a dangerous beginning to that relationship, whatever that form that relationship is going to take. I think a lot of times it's easy for me to look at how someone is dressed and jump to the conclusion, well, this must be a very educated, nice person because look how fine their outfit is. And that may or may not be true. Jumping to conclusions can lead you to a place where you have made a mistake about the person or the situation or the opportunity, and that could lead you into a situation where you've made a mistake and the consequences are undesirable. So that's it. I'm gonna go out on that. Be very careful when you assess something. Get the data before you make the decision, and then make a good decision that's going to be that's going to work well for you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. This was, I believe, this is 175, and hope you enjoyed it. Like I said earlier in a previous video, I'm going to keep doing the snap lives and the episodes. But I'm going to work in more tutorials and more how-to videos, particularly around the photography concepts. So if you look at my playlist, I've created a new playlist for photography and videography. So check that out. Thanks for watching this one. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, sign up for notifications. Leave me a comment, question, or suggestion. I appreciate you watching. See you in the next episode.